Your boy Richie Rich back at you with another show. Got Drez live from Medellin, Colombia. That's Colombia with an O, not a U. Know what I'm saying? He's gonna give us a breakdown of what's really going on. What's really going on in Colombia right about now. The real deal. Drez he's gonna give us the insight. What's really happening? I see Jackson Jeter right up in here. What's good with you, Jackson Jeter? Good morning. Good morning to you in my Medea voice. What's happening with you, brother? Any question for the brother Drez, post it in the chat. For those that watching the replay or those that coming in, wipe your feet on the rug before coming in, player. And that means hit the like button. For those that's watching the replay, share it in the WhatsApp groups. Show your brothers some love. Subscribe. I know a lot of y'all still ain't subscribed. What's up, Big J? What's going on, Big J in the building, man? I need to do another live with you, man. The people want to know what's the deal with Big J, man. Lorenzo Anthony, man, welcome to the show, brother. What's happening with you, brother? And also, I got Drez links in the description. So if y'all want to send that brother a donation, you know what I'm saying, to the cause. He do make personalized videos. If you want him to go to a certain area, y'all hit him up. You know, DreHart39 at Yahoo or Gmail.
DreHart38 at gmail.com. What's going on, everybody?
Got it. Hit that brother up. Some of us got to work today. I feel you responding. Some of us got to work on Labor Day. Hey, bro, I ain't mad at you, bro. Yeah, hit me up, man. I know you're in a different time zone, so we got to figure out something, you know, when we can link up, do another show, my brother. Y'all check out Big J's Escape to the Dominican Republic. You know, change that up. You got a nice new intro on there. I like that intro, man. I might have to steal your intro, bro. What's going on, Drez? What you doing over there, man? What's happening, man? I see you got the background going on in the back. You know what I'm saying? You in the high rise, my bro?
Oh, I'm in the high rises, and then right behind the high rises, you got I forget what number community it is, but I was thinking about taking me a walk up there probably about Wednesday or Thursday or something, you know, just to get the gist of what it's like up there. But I do plan on finally starting to move out and about. You know, I finally started feeling a little bit better as time progressed, starting like maybe late Saturday.
My fault. Go ahead, my bro.
You know, met up with a friend. I had a nice time out last night. You know, went and watched the movie. You know, and do you want to pick up on a little language, man? Find your movie that you watch. Find a movie that's in the theater before you leave, and then go abroad to wherever you going to watch it. To pick up on just a little bit of lingo. You ain't gonna get it all, but just because you know that movie previously in your language, when you go over here to another spot, you'll pick up on another extra phrase or two.
That's a good game right there.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think about it. You got a lot of these people here that learn their language, learn another language by listening to our rap songs.
True.
You know? So I'm just reversing the psychology, that's all.
Word. That's what's up, my bro. So what you think about the crazy story they got about the dog, man? Getting on the plane for the brother, man. What you think about that, Drez?
Well, that's just a common case of I don't know how it could be classism or racism, you know, because I think both of them were sitting in first class, if I ain't mistaken. But when they tell a black man that he got to go move to another seat, you know, not I mean, if he's sitting in first class, yeah, I'd have raised hell too. But at the same time, You know, you can get on planes with a dog, but that meant if that was the case, this motherfucking person should have laid there and moved with the dog to somewhere else. But you know, I don't know if you could call it racism or classism. All I know is fucked up. The man got kicked off the plane altogether. You know what I'm saying? But that was wild. Huh?
They say he was having an allergic reaction to the dog.
Yeah, which means somebody should have just moved to another section of the plane and fly the plane off. That's all it should have been. You know.
But if you already paying for a first class seat, you don't want to move to a fucking regular seat.
Well, look, let it have been somebody white, somebody else on there white that had the same allergic reaction. I bet they'd have moved that bitch to another seat. They'd have put that bitch down in the cargo bay.
Oh, most definitely. So they asking how was the theater, man? We're gonna get back to that. So I won't skip over that question. How was how nice was it? Was it a good theater? What? Good quality?
Yeah, it was pretty decent, man. Shout out to Charlie Travels, man. It was pretty decent, you know. It was nice, roomed out, and they had like previews of movies about Community 13, and I'm gonna find out the information on that, and whenever I do get it, I'm gonna put those links into the chat room. I'm gonna find out. It was a documentary they were showing about a dude who did movies in Community 13, and they had little kids. You know, they was cussing, you know, shooting and everything. Sort of like if anybody seen City of God, it was something like that. But this movie was about like, I think it was about like dude did a movie about Griselda Blanco when she was like 9. You know, when she was like young before all the shit popped off when she was getting raped and she moved from Cartagena and came to Medellin. It was a fly ass documentary about a movie, but I didn't catch the name of it. I didn't get a chance to keep it. I was trying to record the shit so I could put it in the chat room so I could at least remember what it was, so I could look it up for myself. But the movie was a nice place. It was set inside. I don't know if it was just a mall. Because when we went into the building, we were just in the food court. You just had Frisbees. Shout out to Frisbees. Frisbees is the spot you need to check out. They just had Frisbees. You had your burger spot, your pizza spot where you can get steak and beer, game room, and then over to the right was a movie. I was in the Laurelais section and the Estadio Laurelais section, close to where Poster Bond be playing their soccer games at. And hey, true that.
So what's Frisbees, man? What's that place?
Frisbees is like, yeah, it's like Popeyes of Medellin. Put it that way. Popeyes of Colombia. You know, they do fried chicken. They do chicken salads. I always go there for the chicken salad. You know. Hit you for about $5. You know, you're in the mall, it's gonna hit you for like $6.75, something like that. But that's pretty much like their churches or their Popeyes out there. You know, they ain't got no special sandwiches like they got back in the States. I heard they're acting the food behind the motherfuckers right now. You know, but it's a pretty decent chicken. You know, it's you know, set up and presented nicely and everything. But me, as far as chicken is concerned, I like going up in the mountain in the commune up here. They got a spot called Broster. And what they do with their chicken, they just take their chicken breast, debone it, and they just whack that shit with a fucking mallet, and they flatten the fucking piece of chicken out, and you sitting there with like this big long ass fucking piece, just flat out, just straight up chicken breast. And due to the fact that it's easy for that oil to get through that heat to get through that you know, it's easily cooked. So whenever you get broster, you're gonna get you a nice, good, thoroughly cooked piece of chicken breast. You know, I always go for the breast. I don't do lower half, the quarters and the thighs and all that. But you go get your chicken breast, and that's that. They have it, but I recommend you get a chicken breast. It just, it's perfect for me. And if you also in the mountains, especially in the Santo Domingo area, I do suggest you get chuso de pollo. It's chicken on the stick. They kill it right there. They clean it right there. They fry it right there and sell it to you right there on the spot. So you're not eating a lot of chicken with a lot of the HGH and hormones and all the other stuff that they put in the chicken. That when you look at it from the motherfucking window, it look like brontosaurus and shit like they do in their churches and Popeyes. And your Piggly Wigglies and HEBs, Kroger's, all that shit. You getting it fresh right then and there on the spot.
Word. Shout out to Charlie Travels. Appreciate that super chat, man. Any questions y'all got for Drez, let me know, whatever. Charlie says he was amazed how nice the malls are and the theaters and everything. Have you been to the mall yet or what?
Well, I think that where I was at, it was the food court to a mall. But like I was saying, it was like maybe going on 8 o'clock that time. And, pretty sure the malls closed around about 9, something like ours do. They get noisy out here. But yeah, Broster, go in Santo Domingo, go up on the mountain and get it. That's where it's the best at. The Broster and Yetis, they try to do it something like how they do it in the mountain, but they not like in the mountain, plus they gonna charge it because it's Yetis. So it was maybe 9 o'clock by the time, about 8 o'clock by the time we got there. They keep their stuff pretty clean and serene, just like any place we be here in the States. And I'm not gonna really say, we might call it third world country, but how they treat themselves and how they go about their day, they don't see it as a third world country. I see their country as if we had some of the views and some of the sites and some of the people that they have here, America would be a much better place. It's when you get outside of the United States, you gain a different perspective of the place where you come from more than you do about here. Because once you leave and come here, you start realizing that, okay, a lot of the stuff that you've been told being in the States is seen different once you come and see for yourself. But the malls are pretty decent. I'm like 2 blocks away, from a Los Molinos mall. And, they got the Polo shops, they got the Nike shops, Nike don't even run shit here, but they got Nike shops. Adidas and Puma is the shit here. You know what I'm saying? But it's just as decent and pleasant as any mall you go to in the States.
Word. Shout out to Big D, man. Appreciate the super chat, my brother. Appreciate it. Y'all do a super chat, man. Come with a good question if y'all can. And Big J asks how long you gonna be over there.
Well, I'll be over here till about Thursday, and then I'm gonna go and make it back. I'm pretty sure the storm will be out of the way by then. So, yeah, I pretty much be safe. What's good, NBA agent? Super Bowl weekend in Medic. I hear you. I'm gonna try to let's see what holiday is that close to? That's close to. No, I ain't gonna go nowhere. That's close to Mardi Gras. Yeah, that's close to Mardi Gras for me, and I'm not doing Mardi Gras in New Orleans no more. You know what I'm saying?
I say that I will never do Super Bowl again. I went last year on the last minute trip. Man, it's like going to a NWA concert. You know what I'm saying? You got a whole bunch of Negroes, and you had a whole bunch of chickens, but it's just too much, too many people, man, too many. But I did enjoy myself. You will enjoy yourself, but just remember, it's gonna be a whole lot of folks out there.
Come on, Charlie. Nah, that ain't the case, man. Like I'm actually just getting back up. I had a little incident on the plane landing. You'll see that in my next Drez Speaks post. and I was kind of down for like 2 days, man. And I just started really up and going places. And the places that I have gone to, I pretty much had to will myself to go there. So, it's, I just I finally got up, got moving around. I found me a pool hall. I enjoyed myself. That's like my comfort zone right there. And then I had me a nice time out at the show. Even though I went and watched Hobbs and Shaw, it was all right due to the fact that, I had company and going to the show and taking people to the show. I don't do that shit in the States no more. I think I might have spent a fraction of what I would have in the States. Just a fraction.
Word.
It was almost like going to the movies by my motherfucking self in the States. That's about how much I spent. That in a taxi ride.
So you at the end of the night just get a hug or what you get?
Oh man, I got invitation. I'm going to go shoot footage there tonight. I'm going up to this place called Robledo, and as I speak to y'all, I confide in this statement when I say this. Your best selections of say Bible study or pro or non-pro is in northern Medellin. That's where I'll be tonight. And if I get Wi-Fi out there, I'll probably go live while I'm out there. I'm getting a special Labor Day I guess Bible study / dinner / chilling and having a good time. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna put that out there like that's plan on what's gonna happen, but I'm going out there to have a good time, and I'm getting a special plate cooked for me, And tonight, let's just say I shall immerse myself in the culture. You know what I'm saying?
Word. NBA agent said he think he would enjoy the Super Bowl out there. He like a lot of people. Well, brother, I say this: if you like going to that normal restaurant you go to, and you have to sit all the way in the corner by the restroom, then that's what you probably gonna get when you go down there. Or if you go in the club and you can't move around at all, or you definitely can't get a VIP unless you put it in 6 months in advance, then it'll be for you then. If you like being charged double the prices on everything, then hey, maybe it's for you. If you like last year they had the strippers, the American strippers and all this, and they were charging $20 to get in some of the parties and stuff. If that's what you like, hey, more power to you, man. I can't tell you what to do with your money and your time, brother. But I'm giving everybody advice. When you go down there, just be prepared, man. Shout out to Peyton Place. CJ Foy, what up, man? So Drez, when next time you going to DR, man? Cats want to know, man.
I don't know. I'm thinking about sneaking in a trip before the year was out, but at the same time, I'm not looking to go to Sosúa. When I do go, I rather go to where I had always planned on going from the jump, which was, Santo Domingo, that Santo Domingo La Romana. But I'm just going to let all the people dying from all this shit. I'm just glad all of that's died. I'm surprised nobody done died since all of this news just supposed to scare us and shit. Obviously they see it didn't scare us. They said, okay, we just gonna move to Costa Rica with the bullshit now. But anyway, I do plan on going to Santo Domingo at some point. Maybe if not before this year's out, maybe somewhere after Mardi Gras, because I'm looking to go somewhere else for Carnival. And my first guess was to go back to Copacabana and enjoy myself in Rio at the Sambadrome this year. I was gonna hook up with probably Alan Harper and them, because he got the low on the Sambadrome, and that's where it all go down. But at the same time, they have the same vibe, the same type of parade, or if you want to call it that, over in Sao Paulo. So I may catch one of them for Carnival, but I'm going somewhere else for Carnival for sure. Sao Paulo, Rio, Trinidad, Santo Domingo. It's gonna be one of those places, but it would not be New Orleans. But shout out to T Gates. Have I researched apartments to maybe long-term lease or buy? I'll go back to that other one. Going to that other one. Who said that? Who said that about the long-term apartments?
That was T
Gates.
Well, shout out to T Gates.
Anyway, these apartments that I'm in right here, you know, majority of them are but when you come and see all the when you see all the condiments that they have, you know, you can't, you know, I mean, I'm in the efficiency, but I got a lot of space, you know, flat screen TV. I got the washer and dryer in one hookup, fridge, microwave, stove, gas stove, by the way, not that little hot plate shit that I had in Rio. I couldn't even cook on that. I'd have burnt the house down trying to smother chicken on that shit. But, you know, walk-in bathroom, you know, nice. Well, only thing that's a minus about this particular type of apartment is the closet. I don't have the biggest closet space, you know. But once you come on in and rent it for yourself, you know, you bring in what you want to bring in, chest of drawers or what have you. But as far as relocation goes, that's a couple of years off because I want to go ahead and establish my accounts. That's why I'm trying to get around some people that live here, you know, that are from here, who have valid addresses to the point that once I get all the information I need to start my accounts where I can start shipping money over to retire, I could do so. Another problem with that relocation process is the simple fact is where in the fuck I want to stay. Do I really want to stay in Medellin? No. Do I really want to stay in Rio, Copacabana? No, because these places are too much on the manga map for me. You know what I mean? They're too much on the monster map for me. So I'd rather this be a place that I just continually visit rather than to just stay here or, you know, just stay or just frequent. I'd rather stay somewhere else. I'd rather stay in the places where you're not at. Put it that way.
All right. Can you compare where you are now, your initial Brazil experience? I guess Colombia compared to Brazil.
No, you mean I'm gonna just take it as you're saying Copacabana as compared to Berlin. To be honest with you, both places, Copacabana was a little bit quieter, probably because I was a little bit higher up where I was staying. But starting with the people, I have to go back to what somebody else was saying about the Brazil versus Colombia comparison as far as the women are concerned. You could get 10 Brazilians, you could get 10 Colombians. But out of the Colombians, you might get 8 Colombians that you like, fuck with. But in Brazil, you might get 5 Brazilians. But the 5 Brazilians, they kind of trump those 8 Colombians. But as far as experience-wise, I got to go with Copacabana because just being in Copacabana alone can automatically get you to other places because you're going to walk around and talk to somebody that be like, hey, look, I got a tour that's bringing you to Crescent Redeemer. I got somebody that want to bring you to Juca National Forest. I should have never went to the damn forest. I got you got the fort. You got all these other little monuments and all these other little shit you can see, but just by way of being in Copacabana, it's somebody that can hip you to go into all of it. Here, you just walking around and you just walk around, you know, and it's people that's engaging you. And the more you know Spanish,
it's not set up for tourism, basically. Colombia not set up for that shit. You know?
Well, I say this. El Poblado is. Berlin is not. You gotta know your couple phrases around here, player. And that's for damn sure. You know what I'm saying?
You got what is that? Bog all day? Says he rather Colombia. Jackson Jeter said DR. but he never been to Colombia, so Dre Hart said Colombia. Okay. So it look like Colombia is winning over DR so far. Ain't nobody else voted in here. And
But Roger,
I seen a
go
question
ahead.
about the scrippers earlier. The scrippers were in Sasua. I'm not sure who was behind the deal, but Envy brought them in. And yes, they were American scrippers, and I think most of them was from Miami. But I don't know who was behind that deal. So that's what they did last year. But I mean, hell, you can see scripters right in your town. All right, CJ Foy says Medi. Melvin Riddle says Medi. And look like Medi is the place to take over. And from what I'm hearing right now, Sasua is really, really slow. You know, so that may be good for some of us. It may be bad. You know, for the new people that's going out of Sasua, I'm sure you're not going to like it as much as you probably would have liked it 6 months before. So it's still a good spot to go to, but all right. Jackson Jeter saying obvious trash. But yeah, Dree, sorry for cutting you off, but I wanted to make sure I got these votes from the people. It looks like media is taking it all the way. Go ahead,
Okay,
Dree.
we done made it. We done made it to 50 players. I wanted to just go ahead on and go back to speak on Roderick Young's point of view. He was saying that Colombia is Spanish based, but Brazil is African based. Honestly, when you look at it at the end of the day, all of this is African based. You know, they just speak in Spanish now. They didn't use that colorism shit to come in to make people think that they're not this and not that. But I'll tell you this: the people in South America have more intact with their African ancestry than the motherfuckers that's walking back around in the Matrix with a kufi on. So all of this is African based at the end of the day. I mean, it's more history here about black slaves freeing themselves and all this kind of things, like the Palenque area, the Choco region. And like, I just got some videos from Choco. I showed you that. You know, it might be on Facebook by now. Other folks might have seen it about the little ladies down up there in Choco. And speaking of Choco, well, I'll get into that part about Choco when we get to later subjects. But at the end of the day, I believe that all of this is African based.
Word.
But let's go on and move. Shout out to CJ Floyd, man. I know you had to. I wish you didn't have to leave so early, man. But you know, everything was going on, and everything was fine, and then everybody had to leave, and this and that. I saw OW. He took me to well, I met him down yonder in Central, and you know, I haven't seen him since. So he's doing real busy. He's real busy right now. You know what I'm saying? So if there's any spot that y'all recommend that I should go to, just go ahead and put it in the chat, and hopefully I'll get there. And those will be the first videos I put up. Just make sure y'all hit my man up, Richie Rich, with a donation or such. With Tape, I'm thinking about waiting until November to hit that, because I got some other things I need to do here that's on a personal level more than anything. And I tell you, with Tape is going to be in November for me. You know, so you know, 4 spots right here in Medellin, though. You know, I can just go ahead on, catch the train, catch an Uber, catch a cab, and go ahead on and get there right quick. You know, I go ahead on and hit that up, throw that information in the chats, or throw that information into the on YouTube. You know, come home and edit it. You know what I'm saying?
All right, y'all. Drez is in Colombia right now. Y'all want to shoot this brother a donation? Y'all, yeah, here goes the link right here. Y'all can write it down. It's in the chat. Shoot him a little something, whatever. Show a brother a little support, a little love. He out there, you know, What kind of shirt you got on there, man? What's that haul? What's going on with the pork, my brother?
I was at this should I say convention? It was a pretty much a fundraiser, but it was based around uh a friend of mine named Renee. His son died of brain cancer, and they tried to do money raising for all this here for brain cancer. And what happened? It culminated into a thing called Hogs for a Cause, and all it is where all these different people come in from around the country, and they just have a big ass pork cooking contest. You know, I mean, these are all white people, so they did everything except for chitlins and hog maws, but everything else was baked. I mean, they cooked every damn thing. You know what I mean? But you know, so I figured, you know, while I'm sitting there, I ended up being as a volunteer working. You know, I was getting paid driving the boom lift for him, and I was thinking about seeing if I could get my man Coastal 32. He would probably be in the chat right now, trying to get Coastal 32 to get into it on the next year. You know, so I'm looking forward to if Coastal 32, once you see this replay, hit me up, and I'll try to link you up with the man if you wish to join into that event on next year. But man, these people raised over like maybe $4 or $5 million in the three-day period, and all they was doing was they had all these different type of contests. Where the first contest was like whatever. The first contest was bacon, whatever recipe you could make with bacon, and then the next recipe was sauce. Whatever recipe you could make, we could use the use the roux from the pork you're cooking to create a sauce. You know, and the third one was just straight up like barbecue dish. You know, what kind of barbecue dish you could do. But it was an amazing event, and it happens now every year in the New Orleans area. So Coastal 32, once you see this, please come on and check us out. Oh, somebody that gave me a donation. That's all right. Thank you, Mr. Richard Small, for the donation. You know, for anybody else that like to send donations, that's fine with me. If not, just make sure you give my man Richard a like. It's free, player. But it's an event that takes place every year in the New Orleans area. But Coastal 32, you see this? I'm going to try and link you up with it, man. So if you're in town and want to join in on this, bring your partners, feel free to do so. And another thing, before I go on to the next subject, Coastal 32, I'm going to Robledo to where the barbecue was supposed to be yesterday. And I'm going to film that area for you and send you the information. And if everything goes right with tonight, then that's probably where we'll do something for WTU coming in November. All right.
Word. Yeah, my man, Big J says, he said something about Jamaica, but don't give it a bad review like the damn fool I am, Mawa. Well, I'll come look for you. Anybody seen the Mawa video of Jamaica? Guess he's down talking Jamaica. But
man, look, I don't understand how it's like if I watched like one of his shows, he was somewhere in Central America. And there was some black dudes out there, and he went to talking crazy about the black dudes, and I was like, maybe I was hoping that people start to understand that the people that support him the most are the people he shit on the most. Now, my thing is, if I got a bad review about a Jamaica, guess what's not going to happen? A fucking review. You know what I mean? I'm not going to try to shit on my people. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to sit up here and Richard Small just sent me a donation. I'm not going to sit there and talk crazy about Richard Smalls. You know what I mean? That's wrong. You know? But I'm not going to support and hate on the man. You know, that's crazy. I'm not going to hate on, I'm not going to hate on nobody and then ask for that somebody's support. That's crazy.
Shout out to TJ, man, for the super chat, my brother. Appreciate it, man. If y'all do a super chat, put a question in there or whatever, comment, whatever. Appreciate the support from everybody, man. It's free to get a video like. It's 6 people in here. If y'all can kindly Get the video a like, share the video on the WhatsApp groups, Facebook, all that. Let's build a page. And I agree, man. When you're doing YouTube or you're doing certain things, man, you become a certain type of maybe a leader or icon in the YouTube community, and people support you, man. You should always try to stay as humble as you was before you made it, man. And like you say, man, if you traveling in the worst communities in any country, and then you give a review saying, oh, it's fucked up country, then you're a fucked up person because you went to the worst part. I mean, you can go to the worst part of any country and give a bad review. I mean, go to the good parts first, man, Go to the good parts, the tourist parts, nice parts of the town. Jamaica is like one of it was like number one as far as tourists from America. Maybe they have fallen off a little bit, but at the same time, man, don't be going to these poor sections and then coming up with this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So I appreciate everybody supporting, man. And stay trapped, man. John said he gonna be there. I ain't gonna be no violence. But what hurts people the most, man, is when you don't support. But if you feel a certain way, I should let it be known. Like, hey, whatever case is. But y'all got people know, man. I mean, I'm fucking up. Y'all let me know in a certain way. If you're talking about certain subjects, y'all have to put it up in the chat so we can know what we need to talk about. I'm about to open my channel up pretty soon, so I'm gonna talk about more of the traveling because I feel like me, Drez, the panel, and other guys, we got more to say than just about traveling. That's what we love to do. It's our passion. But a lot of times I want to talk about different social issues that's going on in the world, so I don't want to just make it traveled. I want to make it about everything, so y'all look forward to that. I'm going to change the channel name. I keep saying that, but at the same time, I hadn't done it, but it's coming pretty soon. I'm looking for suggestions on the channel name. Like I said, I want to open it up, not just travel, but I'm gonna always stay true to traveling. And what's going on? Who's that? What's going on? Who's that? God, me. God. Hey, you trying to scare everybody with them feet, man. Echoing. You look like you just walk Community 13 with them toes, bro.
Huh? Hell yeah. It's called getting a pedicure, dog.
He's
you don't want
Brooklyn Negro says, my wife need to talk down on this African country. I'm from the yard. If I was back in JI, I would have slept. I ain't condoning violence to the brother. But yeah, man, he got to wake up, man, and just realize, like, hey, man, look what you putting out there. Look at the energy you putting out there about certain countries, man. It's not cool, man. Like, I mean, yeah, he got slapped at DR, man. How many times he got slapped in his own country, though? You know what I'm saying? I think he said in one video he got his eye knocked out or something. But, I mean, like I say, man, you can't take one experience and judge a whole country on it. That's one thing you shouldn't do, Shouldn't judge a whole country on one experience, man. But, all right, Jaws is saying the National Police beat him up. He was filming a bus or something. Yeah, he was. He was filming. They was doing some kind of stop or something in the middle of the road. Well, to be honest, I think they thought he was hazing, and they roughed him up. They shook him down a little bit. which wasn't cool on their part. They shouldn't have done them like that. But go ahead, Drez.
One, if you see the police over this way, one, you do not walk over this way. Two, you don't walk over this way with your fucking camera on. You were supposed to get your ass whooped. That was it. That was on him. He could have just kept on walking straight. He could have kept his camera on. He'd have been all right. McDonald Brissett, hey, that's your brother. I ain't knocking him either. Get mad at the police for knocking him. But he never should have walked over there with the damn camera on. Period. In fact, we supposedly don't like police so much. Why is you around the police to begin with? I'd have never walked over there with no camera. They ain't did me nothing. I'm leaving it all alone.
Hey, we gotta remember too, like in America, you got a lot more rights. You probably can film the police from a certain distance. But you in these other countries, bro, you ain't got no rights like that, man. So y'all just keep that in mind, man. Like, you know, when you in these other countries, we say it time after time, man. Be aware, man, you have very minimum rights. You ain't a government official or you ain't some type of politician or something, man, you may get disrespected from the police, man. And you may get shooken down. And, you know, just control yourself, man. Don't be like, oh, I got rights. Don't be doing all that shit, man. Because they pretty much can do whatever they want to you, you know? And the U.S. government not going to fly over there and just rescue you and save you. They don't really care about you here. What you think they're going to do when you over there and having problems? Shit, you on your own, bro.
Right. I just walk a completely different direction when I see people. I ain't trying to be around or that could do me harm, especially people of authority. True that.
He's saying, what's your monthly cost? You ain't been there a month, so you can't give them that.
I'm just saying, if I was here for a month, I would be paying about $560. About $568 a month.
For rent?
So actually from America, I can actually maintain this shit as, but I would have to, because I had to bring somebody to maintain the room, maintain the electronics, maintain the water, you know, so I'm looking at about $700 a month, at least in the months that I'm not here, because the months I'm not here, I'm going to put it on Airbnb. Because when they give you an apartment, they give you everything in the apartment. They give you the washer, the dryer, the stove, the microwave, the coffee maker, all that. Everything except for maybe the sheets on the bed. You know, everything else you got to get on your own. So pretty much how it is when I got it, that's how it be when somebody else get it. Should I rent it out?
Hey, well, guys.
But like I say.
Go ahead, bro.
But like I said, that whole thing about renting is probably a couple years off. I probably get something. I might get something just so I can have an address here in the new world. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, the whole staying permanently or staying like for months at a time, not like 1 month, because I plan on staying 1 month somewhere else. You know. Probably next year, because if I go back to Rio or if I come here for like my birthday, I might take the entire month off and just come out here. How am I liking the weather? Well, honestly, it's been in between 66 and 90 degrees every day. When it rained, that was the lowest it dropped. It got to around about 66, 69, something like that. I went out to the park. It was nice and breezy. You know, this apartment here has no AC unit, but all I gotta do is slide this window open for about 10 minutes, and it's like Ricola, and it'd be nice and cool. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to HD Chilling, man. What's going on? And while I'm at it, let me give a shout out to brothers CJ and Mr. Jamel Huggins. Thanks for y'all donations. I put it to use in some type of way, whether it be to aid me in these travels while I'm here or to get me some more recording equipment. And it's while I'm talking about equipment, I also got to give another shout out to HD Chillin' that's right there on the screen, because he is the greatest contributor in DREEZTV history. Right on, HD Chillin'. But
hey,
do I see
the greatest contributor of mine too? Let me get that in there. Shout out to HD Chillin'. Appreciate you, brother. Go ahead, man. Carry on.
Do you see more cops because FARC picking back up their guns? Look, on the way here, they had a cop. Well, I ain't even say they cops. They had soldiers. They got soldiers on the streets out here. All of them had something at least this long. All of them had a AK-47. All of them had M16. Even the ladies. So I don't even call them cops. You might see cops when you get to like little touristy ass El Poblado, but like when you come out that tunnel, you're gonna see soldiers. But my thing is, I'm still trying to figure out how these motherfuckers in the favelas and in the communities get the guns they got. Cause they ain't got no revolvers and pea shooters. No, they got the same shit the soldiers got, which is why they got a lot of soldiers on the street. But I hope I don't run across none of these little motherfuckers, because these motherfuckers is like the ones I'm seeing in the favelas with the gats, they like 15, 13, 12. I hope I don't run into none of them, man. But you're gonna see more soldiers. You're gonna see soldiers in the road, you'll see police in the street. Now, the police that I ran across last night when I went to go meet my friend, I didn't even think they had guns. I think they just had they got like some kind of shit where it's like a fanny pack and they wrap around their legs. So I don't know what's in there. Taser gun, Chinese stars, shurikens. I don't know what's up in there. But they don't look like they should be police, to be honest with you. They look like they just but you see soldiers on the roads coming here, but you see policemen in your touristy areas. You know what I'm saying? But either way it go, they are people of authority. I will not take them for granted, ever.
Word. You had any run-ins? You didn't have no run-in. I know last time you was there, you had some little run-in with the cops, man. You want to talk about that a little bit?
I was on my way to Bible study, and pretty much what happened, I ran across two policemen. They just saw me. Oh, shit, what happened? Oh, all right. I thought my screen went off or something. But I was on my way to Bible study with a lady, and two police just pulled up on me. Like, I don't know what street it was, but not only did they pat me down, after they took my backpack, they found nothing. They went in my pockets, they found nothing. I pretty much had to undress in the middle of the street, and they still found nothing. You know, they had these shotguns drawn on them. One of them had a sawed off, the other one had an M16. I ain't gonna say the man had it pointed at me, but he had it like you right there. He had it like this to the side of me, but he had it like up, you know, to the point of where all he had to do was just move that motherfucker and he'd be right there on me. And I was like, you know, what was all this for? I couldn't even study right that night. You know, I still got a good hour in, but I couldn't focus. You know, and it had me shook to the point of where I just stayed in that room that night. That's if you saw the video where I woke up wrapped up in the covers and shit, you know, because I was pretty much high and drunk too. So, you know, it was it's always a play it calm, you know. You see, because they could have just came at me and said, look, yeah, they could have did me like they did DR. Hey, look, we know this girl ain't got shit, but we know you're a gringo, so you could give us this, that, and other. They didn't do that. They did what they was supposed to do as military policemen or cops, what have you, and they went on about their business. But at the same time, how they did it kind of had me fucked up in the mind. So after I got done doing what I had to do, I went and brought her back in the park, and I went on back to where I came from, and I just stayed sleep there until morning. But you know, I'd rather that type of shakedown or pay a bribe than to get that free bullet in the Matrix.
Hey, you're right, bro. A lot of brothers getting that free bullet, man. And it ain't cool at all, man. It ain't cool at all, man. Shout out to the Brotherhood WhatsApp group. See some of y'all supporting. Shout out to WTU, of course. Shout out to Ace Live Advisory Group. You know, appreciate the support. So all y'all, make sure y'all share the videos and like the videos. Hit the like button. Don't cost nothing. So go ahead and get that free stuff on out the way for you, brother. But so what's going on? What's on the itinerary for the day, for the night, Drez? Let me know how many more days you got out there, bro.
Well, to start off, I got today, tomorrow and Wednesday. I'll be back on the plane Thursday about 1:30, I think. No, I think I leave. I'll be gone Thursday. You know, I'll probably get home probably about 2 o'clock. I gotta check my itinerary on my return flight and things of that nature. But one thing I can tell you, this may be my last flight on Spirit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, why you hating on Spirit, man? What Spirit do to you?
I'm gonna show you when the plane landed. The motherfucking front wheels didn't even come down yet, and he already shifting and rocking the plane. I done hit my head all on the thing, and my head had been aching ever since I got off the plane. So pretty much everywhere I did go, I was willing myself to go there. And then I get up the next morning, you know, I felt like I was a vampire or something. I couldn't even look up at the sun. You know, I had a little bloodshot. You know, I couldn't talk with people from Spirit or nothing like that. So I was like, you know what? I'm alive. I done made it here. I'm gonna make it back there. It was just a rocket landing. You know, I bumped my head or what have you. But you know, I think I'm done with Spirit. But if you want to ride Spirit, that's fine. The only way I'm going to ride Spirit from here on out is nationally. You know, if I'm gonna start doing from New Orleans to Miami and then do my round trip from Miami. Because, you know, in some cases and some trips, you can't save money. Like I saved immensely going to Rio. Like New Orleans to Rio was maybe $900. But New Orleans to Rio, doing one ways back and forth to Miami, and doing my round trip to Rio from Miami, I spent $6. Word. So, you know, that's another reason why I probably won't fly. I'm not gonna say last time for Spirit. I'm gonna say my last time for Spirit internationally. You know, because anywhere I'm going nationally, I probably don't need an extra suitcase. You know what I'm saying? But the other reason why I won't fly Spirit internationally is the whole nickel and diamond of it all. You know, you look at the ticket and your eyes get big when you see 300. But when your bags and tickets, bags and seats and insurance, you're looking at $600 sometime. You know, because I don't know if anybody looked at it or picked up on it, but their prices move up then closer and closer every, more than anybody else's prices. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why, man, but I cannot get my
So that video you right here. It's you right here, man. After you got shit and everything. This reason after you got checked out.
Yeah, that was after that.
Yeah, the Bible study with right there.
Yeah. Good evangelist. Right. Boy, I know how to act when I got from back there, boy. I'm so happy to get around the policeman. Look, I don't give a fuck how y'all get me from back here. Get me from back here.
Just the next morning,
right? I was so happy to see you.
The next morning. And this is live, y'all. This is real. This ain't no scripted shit. I came out here. This Negro with Nikes, his high socks, jeans, everything. He was in one of our extra rooms. extracurricular activity rooms wrapped up like an Eskimo. AC was on goddamn -0 Fahrenheit. Hey, he
But
was
hey,
out there
man, that
chilling.
was a good trip.
This is real shit
Man, that
now.
was a good trip. That wasn't scripted. You know what I'm saying? For some reason I can't get my screen share to work right.
I just hit screen share, then click on the icon and go to the screen you want. But this is live. This is Drez live, man. He was fucked up. Oh shit.
Very.
So go to my
Man,
video and go to Fun Times in Medellin, Colombia. Fun Times, and y'all can see Drez getting fucked up. And that's a little extra bonus.
All right. Now see, I didn't go that far. I ain't go that far. I ain't going that far now.
That was me.
God,
It's me at New Life. I had to go to
yeah,
New
I might
Life for a
see
sermon. Huh?
Right. That's when that lady bust her ass on that damn moped. And I tried to tell her to get up. She won't sit there and keep crying, so I left that bitch in the rain.
Dang.
I was already walking up the hill then. By the time y'all had came.
Oh yeah.
I went to go ahead. You know, she was, bitch, fuck you. I left. You know. You don't sit there and cry. Yeah,
So we left out at a random train station right here. It was raining like a mug, man.
Another thing I plan on doing, I'm going to catch all the sky cables. Because they got like 5 of them that I never went to. They got like 5 of them I never went to.
Oh, the sky cables?
Yeah, they got like 5 or 6 more of them, man. I'm gonna go check them out. They got one that's close to Community 13. I'm gonna go
Hey,
ahead,
I want y'all to push this video right here, man. This is Jay Aaron's story, man, from Rags Rich. Y'all check out this interview, man, if you haven't already. Y'all check out this interview with my boy. Huh?
Put the link if you can. You should be able to put the link in the chat.
Where the
should
hell?
Be able to copy the link right there.
Let me see if I can copy the link for y'all. Hold on. Y'all check it out, man. It's I know a lot of times people don't want to watch some of the live, man, but this one y'all gotta check it out. I gotta check this one out, man. Brother got a story to tell.
Shout out to Jerry.
Word. I'm supposed to be doing something with him pretty soon, man. So y'all look forward to that. I gotta hit him back up. Perhaps I can get it done today. I don't know. I don't know what he up to. But it's also man, I got a few Medellin videos, man. Y'all can check out. Drez got some on his channel. Y'all check that brother out.
There'll definitely be more to come, man. I forget what the let me look and see. Like to give a shout out to the latest subscribers. I can't call their name right now because I'm not necessarily looking at the page. Shout out to Tim Hill, who brother was here just in Medellin. I'm sorry I missed you, but much love and respect to you. Shout out to Stallion. I'm trying to find out the other names of the guys that subscribed to me as of late. But I was hoping I'd get to 1,000, but maybe I'm not supposed to get 1,000. Maybe I should just do it with the people because I got, from the looks of it, with 700 plus people, I got 700 plus people who travel, you know. So inside my comment sections, I don't get a lot of people who give me a lot of stupid backlash over certain things. But also shout out to Keenan Jackson, that's a new subscriber. I just remembered that name by the skin of my teeth. But there are people who have subscribed to me as of late, and I haven't put new Drez speaks to shout out to people who have commented or who have subscribed as of late. But there will be one coming at some time today, hopefully tomorrow. You know, hopefully I can get some little day by day footage going by the time I get home. I'll probably start that off on Friday. But shout out to all my latest players and subscribers, you know what I'm saying, as well as people who comment. And I thank y'all for giving me a view, give me a look.
Word. So we near close to an hour, so we're gonna end this. I know y'all brothers got ribs to put on the grill and everything else. We're still gonna go live tonight. We're gonna try to have a panel on tonight. We didn't go live yesterday, but we're gonna come up with a topic. Y'all got anything y'all want us to discuss? Put it in the chat right now. What's going on, Andalus Learning? What's happening? Try to get this panel together tonight. We're gonna chop it up. So y'all leave a comment, share, like, subscribe. Some of y'all, believe it or not, some of y'all ain't subscribed. I might have to go through y'all pages individual. See who ain't subscribed. Hey man, you'd be surprised, man, how many people won't subscribe, but they'll just keep watching.
El Andalus, I'm in Berlin right now, aka Bethlehem.
Discuss best holidays to travel.
Best holidays to travel are the holidays that are not the family holidays, like Labor Day, you know, Labor Day, Memorial Day, some might say Thanksgiving, but Thanksgiving to me is like a family holiday where you won't be around your mom and pa and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But like July the 4th, maybe July the 4th too, but like your Christmas, you know, or should I say your winter solstice and summer solstice, you might want to just stay home. Unless you really got a good deal on the airline.
Word. I would say the question is what holidays not to travel on, you know, because the thing about it is, like you said, Christmas is pretty universal, man. So that's right. You don't want to travel during that time unless you're going to see your family. And you have to check the country that you in, that you're going to, because a lot of times they have religious holidays. Like in Colombia, you mess around and go to, they're doing a religious holiday and they won't be drinking. I mean, the bars probably won't be open or stuff like that. So I think that's the question, man. What holidays not to travel on? So you got to check that country, see what's really going on. But shout out to Sugar Skull Life. I see a lot of people headed out to Cali, Colombia now. That's true, man. That's true, and I got to get over there. Bro. I don't know when I'm going to get there, but you got any plans getting over there, Dre?
Where?
Cali, Colombia.
Actually, what I'm planning on right now, I'm either looking to go to Pereira or to go to Cartagena, because to go to Cartagena would be easy access for me to get to Palenque, as well as going to Pereira. That's easy access. Quito, it'd be for me to go into the Choco region. It's all African, you know, majority African, so to speak, and that's what I want to see. I want to see people that look like me in all these countries in which I go to. Oh, rate Medellin women versus Sosua DR. Versus Rio de Janeiro. Out of every 10 women, what's the average rating? 1 to 10. Well, I'm going to say it like this. Out of the 3 places you named, Medellin, Sosua, Rio de Janeiro, you can put Sosua at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about rating, you can put the Medellin women in the middle, because the thing about the Medellin women, they're being now inundated here in the city by the Venezuelans. So that kind of raised it up a little bit. but they only raise it up to be like right under the Brazilians, bro. So like I say, anybody that's a new traveler that's looking to go places, follow the step ladder. Dominicans, Colombians / Venezuelans, Brazilians. Some people like to put the Asians on top, but not me. You know, but shout out to Sugar Skull Life. That's a hell of a name. Thanks for the donation, though, man.
All right, I gotta Google this country he said he went to. For real?
What? That's the area that's close to the Choco. That's the area in the Choco region. So once you move, I think either south or west of that, you're in the Choco region, and that's the whole Afro-Colombian. And I think I saw Dominion in the chat room. Can y'all hear me good? Because I know I got this dry on right now. Y'all can hear me good? All right. Well, it's in the Choco region. We're looking at trying to go there for the Medellin meetup. So if there's enough people that show up, we'll just meet up, and then we'll head out to Choco, because the airport to go to Choco is like right up the street from here. You know, you don't catch it. You don't go from Rio Negro to Quito. You go from Olaya Herrera to Quito. You know, so we're gonna try to piece that together within the next month. I'm trying to find a website on that particular airport in which I can go ahead on and find out the prices, because they got planes going to Quito as well as buses going to Quito. And me, I'm probably gonna take the for the scenic value. You know what I'm saying, brother?
Well, shout out to Sugar Skull Light, man. Appreciate the super chat, the donations, and everybody for coming and supporting. Melvin says Easter weekend is a bad time to travel. Yeah, Roger, I looked up that town. It's in between Medellin and Bogota. So I guess that would be a nice little solid little trip. A go to. Pretty sure he had a little chick waiting on him out there. It seemed like when brothers explore new parts of the country, usually they have a little something hooked up, you know.
Right.
This Colombian chick told me women, and I don't want to say the word wrong, but what is it?
Parena. I think it's Pereira,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, always.
Is that
always.
right? Pereira.
Word. Maybe that's the next one up. All right. Roger Young says we need to bring up economics, stuff like that. But you know, man, when we have a show on stuff like that, a lot of people don't tune in, but we're gonna try to do that. And I'm gonna have my brother B-Dot discuss his investments that he has in Colombia. And what's your man name from Aces Group? Damn, I forgot his name. You had him on your show one time. I think his name is Jason. Yeah. I think he's doing some investing right now in Colombia. So we might could do a show just dedicated to people investing abroad. I'm trying to do a show with E. Dean Cole right now. I'm supposed to do it yesterday. To be honest, I just totally forgot, lost track. But I'm gonna do a show with him. And he recently moved to DR, and he visited for like a week or two, and he bought property out there. He owns property right now. I'm trying to set up a show with him. So hopefully he hit me back today. We could do that show. And me and Drez, if Drez not busy later, we still gonna do the show at 9:00 tonight. You know, he might be deeply indulged in some Bible study and sermon going on and some shit.
I'm not doing Bible study. I'll be immersing in the culture. That's what I'm gonna be doing.
Okay. Setting up a trucking business. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. Where are the stock traders? Go ahead, Dree.
Well, the stock traders. Well, what I did is I just buy and hold. I'm just waiting for these couple of weed stocks to just go ahead on the shoot up, but stocks is a waiting game. You know what I'm saying? But I just had a little thing with WTU where we were trying to do things where we buy a couple of shares, hold them out, and we keep buying shares. But what happened is the thing would go from $7 and then $15, and this one he want his, this one he want his, this one he want his. So I ain't got no holy money. I want to go ahead and get that out the way. Let them have them. So I'm still in the game, but I'm just let this city. I'm gonna just let them.
Go ahead, Dree.
I said it right the first time. Paida.
All right, the sensei has sent me the correct pronunciation.
Pereira.
Y'all hear that? Pereira.
That's what I said.
Pereira.
All right. Hey, well, you're right. He just sent it to me. I ain't asking. He just sent it to me, brother. All right, Charlie, you can teach English.
True that. But the thing about doing that is you got to learn the Spanish. You know what I'm saying? I do plan on doing Brazil for me, but it's all about timing right now because I might just do Brazil all next year. You know what I'm saying? But all next year, all the way to the next year's meetup. But then again, might not. It might be all Brazil 2020. But I think I want to move away from the not the novice travelers, but the travelers that only want to just stay in that one place, that's used to that one little script. I think I need to move further away to have more, to maximize more of my time and having fun and immersing in cultures. So this just by chance may be the last meetup for a while in Medellin. We'll see how it goes, and all it takes is for us to get to November. But Andaluz, if you're watching, I'll probably contact you sometime this week, see what we can do about the whole Keepdo thing. Because when I'm looking at it, there's a couple of people who don't, quote unquote, like dark-skinned folk. So it might be just me and you rolling. I don't know yet. Richard Rich might roll. I'm not sure yet. But for me, it's on. You know what I'm saying? I just need to find a website to where Olai Haeda Airport, got these flights and prices and shit up. But I can hardly find a site for it. I might have to move away from Just Fly to find prices and whatnot. But I found one site that bus rides coming from the airport going to Quito, because the bus ride might put you closer to where you need to be. You just catch a cab from there, however. But we'll figure it out. We got a whole month and a half.
Word. All right, well, I appreciate you coming on, Drez. Any last words for the people? And you gonna be available tonight, or you gonna play it by ear?
Well, I tell you what, me, once I leave out here, I don't have the international phone. So once I leave out of here, I won't have internet like talking about it. I gotta get the whole international set up again. But what I do is I plan on later about I think we're an hour ahead of American time right now, so I'll be there about 8 o'clock your time, or should I say 9 o'clock your time? Either way it go, when I get access, I'll call you and let you know when to spark up. You probably do it on my channel just to make sure everything happens. But we'll get together later and put together an itinerary for what we want to talk about and see what we want to be on the panel.
All right,
shout out to Ray O.
Shout out to Ray O, man. He said he just got his passport a couple of months ago. It was good to see you weigh in on the conversation with O'Shea. Yeah, man, I definitely wanted to get in that conversation early, man. And
What happened?
well, yeah, they had a brother on there, man, about I think his name was Superfly or something. And they had a panel of just kind of random guys. So he basically was knocking the travelers, telling them that, hey, man, stay in the country. You don't need to go over there and find love and this and that. And he was kind of like downplaying a lot of people just to get his point across. So I came in like the last 10 minutes and I pretty much was like, look, man, if a man want to go to another country and that makes him happy or he's happy dating in another country, what's wrong with that? You know, because to me, it's like you going in the restroom with some cats and you pissing in your stall and you looking at his wee wee like. I mean, that's how I look at it. Like, you know, like stop worrying about other people wee wee, man, and what they doing with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let them people live, man. Let them breathe, man. You know, let them do what they want to do. You know. Yeah, his name was Superfly, man. On O'Shea, man. You know, the brother had some good points, but at the same time, man, you can't tell grown men how to spend their money. They made their own money, like Bobby Brown said, shit, I made this money. You know what I'm saying? It's my prerogative, you know? And that's what's wrong with people. They stay in people's business too much nowadays. You know how they used to have the term no snitching, mind your own business? They need to bring some of that back.
Right.
Because it ain't no consequences for cats nowadays. I remember when back in the days, yeah, you got to mind the people business. Hell, next thing you know, you got a goddamn fist upside your head. Mind your business, motherfucker.
Right.
I hating on these goddamn travelers. Stop worrying about other people's wee wee. Damn right. That's my new slogan, man. Stop worrying about somebody else's wee wee, man. Shit.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah, man.
but I appreciate you coming on, Dreez, man. You be safe out there, brother. Oh,
We do.
yeah, be safe out there, and brother. Check in with us, man. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, brother Ray Ho. Appreciate that super chat, man, and we're gonna keep on talking. Like I said, I'm gonna open the show up to different topics, man, because I feel like it's bigger things us to talk about than just traveling all the time, and we can have more conversations on a daily basis versus once or twice a week. I know some people do lives and they talk every single day about the same thing. I just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather talk about other topics that's going on in the world locally, and let's discuss other things, man. Financing is one of the biggest things that we really need to be discussing. But unfortunately, when people hear about finance discussions, they don't want to hear it. They just want to, they want to hear about women all the time. So hopefully y'all tune in when we do the finance shows and stuff. But anyhow, we're gonna end this live. Appreciate y'all joining us. Any shout outs you want to give, Dree?
Just want to give a shout out to Lorenzo Anthony for subscribing. I don't know if he just happened to see from here or what have you, but shout out to all the people who subscribed as of today. Hopefully we'll be back to live tonight. We have a nice little full itinerary of things to talk about, including what happened today since I've been on the show. But shout out to the people that are traveling. Shout out to the people that are about to travel. Shout out to you motherfuckers that's sitting at home and can't travel as many of the people do. This is Drez. Shout out.
Peace.